How to film yourself when traveling solo, during bikepacking trips or races? Well, I made a lot of mistakes and tried a lot of gear. So I'm gonna walk you through my favorite action cameras, including the Insta360 X5, Go Ultra and Go 3S, accessories, the angles I like to use, and some key features, so stay tuned till the end to find out more. And remember, you can find all the information in the links in the description and exclusive discounts. And don't forget to subscribe so you support the channel. So let's jump into it. Let's start with the smallest and lightest of the three, the Insta360 Go 3S. You might have seen it in some of my race videos like Bright Midnight Race. I use it for races like Badlands, Transiberica, Transcontinental, Bright Midnight. Why? Because it's so small and lightweight. You can see it here. It weighs by itself only 40 grams and together with the action pod 135 grams. It has a flip-up screen, which is really good if you want to do vlog-like videos, and the camera by itself is waterproof and the action pod water resistant. I really like this camera because it's super versatile, so if you want to take some POV shots, it's super small so you barely see it. It's very inconspicuous, and it also, because of the magnetic body and all the mounts, you can mount it anywhere really. So I really like to use it, for example, together with this mount. It's super versatile. I use it, I mount it at the front of my bike to have a really good perspective, and you can mount it horizontal or vertically, and I can easily access it because I can just click on the body. I use it mostly for races, but for example on long trips I'm a bit constrained because it doesn't have a removable SD card, so it has a fixed memory capacity, so sometimes I have to be a bit careful. I like to shoot at 4K 30 frames per second in video mode to maximize the memory during races, but let's say if I use it during a short ride or just for a few days, I like to use it in free frame mode because I can easily then overlay on the Insta360 app the cycling stats and decide if I want it in vertical mode for Instagram or horizontal mode for YouTube. So that is really good. It also has a microphone here, so I have a wind muff here, and it's quite good if you use it, for example, with my favorite accessory, the magnet pendant, so you can also talk to the microphone on the camera. So now it's windy and I'm talking to the Insta360 Go 3S mounted on my chest. Let me know, what do you think? Now it got really windy. And now I'm gonna walk you through one of my new acquisitions, the Go Ultra. This is a really nice camera. It's similar to the Go 3S because it's really small and lightweight, but it has some key features and improvements that I love. For example, I haven't had the chance to test it in races because it's quite new, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be probably the camera I'm gonna use the most for things like races or multi-day bikepacking trips because it's so small and lightweight. It's slightly bigger than the Go 3S, we can see here, and it weighs by itself 54 grams, so 13-14 grams more than the Go 3S. And together with the action pod, it weighs 163 grams. But the action pod, as you can see, is improved, so it has a better ergonomic grip here. If you want to use it like a vlog camera, as the Go 3S, it has a flip-up touchscreen. The body is waterproof and the action pod water repellent. And you can also use it as the Go 3S with the action pod like a remote control, also to preview how it looks like, so it's really nice. The microphone on the Go Ultra is also improved, But the key feature I like the most in comparison with the Go 3S is that this one has a removable SD card. So it doesn't have a fixed memory capacity like the Go 3S. This one you can switch around the SD card when it's full and continue recording. So no worries about running out of memory during long bikepacking trips. This is a really key advantage of this one, and it also has an improved image quality. The Go 3S has up to 4K 30 frames per second, and the Go Ultra has up to 4K 60 frames per second. So sometimes I like to shoot in 60 frames per second if I want to slow it down a bit for slow motion in post. It gives you a nice effect, and it also, the improved image quality comes with features like pure video mode. So this has a mode that allows you to have a better image quality during low light conditions. Like, let's say, for example, if you shoot during the night or when there's not much light, with the pure video mode, this gives you much better results than just using the video mode of the Go Ultra. It also comes with new accessories. They launched, for example, this super cool mini remote control that you can use. You just put it on your finger and you can control the camera. It's pretty nice, and also some versatile accessories like this mount that you can mount on your handlebar or your chainstays or wherever. It gives you really nice creative shots. And the magnet pendant for the Go Ultra is also improved. I like it more. It has like an angle here, and the adjustable strap I find is much better. And also because the shape of the Go Ultra is more square, I find it's more stable on the magnet pendant. It also has this security strap that you can attach to the magnet pendant so you don't lose it. That's something I miss on the Go 3S. But if you happen to lose it, it has the same feature as the Go 3S, the Apple Find My, so you can find the camera easily. Okay, I dropped my Insta360, but thanks to Find My, I found it. That's a lifesaver. And all of them, of course, you can overlay the cycling stats using the Insta360 app. Also has the frame-free mode like the Go 3S. So these cameras are really good because they are so lightweight and tiny. So this is a really good option if you're looking for a lightweight, tiny camera. Probably that would be my choice for things like races or multi-day bikepacking trips. And if I want the highest quality with the most flexibility, I go for the X5. I really like to use it when going cycling by myself, road riding or gravel riding, and also bikepacking, let's say when I want to capture everything and maybe weight and size is not as important as in races. I really like this camera because it has the highest image quality with 8K up to 30 frames per second, and it has two lenses, you can see here, and a 360-degree angle and dual AI chip, meaning that you can capture first and decide later. Let's say I want to have a recording on myself and also the landscape around me. I can capture both at the same time using this camera and then decide the shot I want using the Insta360 app. It gives you a lot of possibilities to be creative with angle, shots, and also really cool effects using mounts, for example, the invisible selfie stick, so it's like somebody is filming you. And of course, you can use the invisible selfie stick, or one of my favorite mounts, the tail mount, that gives you this third-person drone-like perspective, especially on descents, is really good. And you, of course, like the other cameras, can overlay the data from your cycling, for example, the power, speed, etc. And it's also very rugged, so no worries if you drop it because the lenses are replaceable. It also has an improved microphone, internal microphone, if we compare it with the X4 and a bit more rugged body. So that's really cool. It's still waterproof. You have a removable SD card, so you can also switch it if you run out of memory. And there's an accessory that I use with it a lot. For example, when I have it mounted with the tail mount, I don't want to hop in and out of the bike. So I like to use this remote microphone control. So it's not only a remote that you can use to preview the footage here, it has a screen, and also you can control the camera, but it's also a microphone. It comes with some accessories like this clip that you can use to attach it as a microphone and speak to it, and it has a wind muff. So it helps with the wind, especially when cycling. I really don't like when videos have really bad audio, so this really helps you to level up your audio for your videos, and it's at the same time an easy way to control your camera and preview what you are recording. So this is probably one of my favorite accessories. I also like to use the chest mount, especially when I go on off-road rides. But here are some shots and ways I mount the camera. Let me know, what do you think? So now I'm using the remote microphone to speak to you using the Insta360 X5. I have it mounted on my chest mount. So it's a really good one because it's versatile and it gives you a nice perspective. It's also cool because you can record yourself when, like this, you go on a solo ride. So normally you couldn't hear me, but with the remote I can control it and also use it as a microphone. It's a bit like a drone-like perspective. It's difficult to find the sense here in the Netherlands, but this is quite fun. And of course, because of the high image quality, it also has pure video mode, so improved from the previous version, the X4. This one has the pure video mode for low light conditions that gives you better footage at night or when there's no much light. To summarize everything, here is why I like the cameras and some cons and pros of each one, comparing it. For example, let's start with the Go 3S. It's the smallest of the three, also the super lightweight, weighing only 40 grams by itself. I really like to use it for races because of its lightweight and a small format, but the image quality is the lowest at 4K 30 frames per second, which is also really good. It's very versatile, but it doesn't have pure video mode, and it has a fixed memory, so you cannot replace the SD card, so you are quite limited there. And now the Go Ultra is similar to the Go 3S, like a newer version, but it has some key features, although it's a bit bigger and heavier at 53 grams by itself, so 13 grams heavier than the Go 3S. It has some improved features, for example, that you have a replaceable SD card, so if it's full, you can replace it and you don't have to worry about that. It also has an improved image quality up to 4K 60 frames per second. Also improved low light image quality with pure video mode, so if you want to record in low light conditions and during the night, is really good. Improved microphone, but it's a bit heavier and bigger. I will also use it for races and bikepacking trips, so it's a bit like the Go 3S, and it has some new mounts and added accessories which makes it really good, like the remote and also the new improved magnet pendant. But if you want to capture everything at the same time and have more possibilities in the edit and also the highest image quality, I will go for the X5 because it has a 8K up to 8K 30 frames per second with a 360-degree field of view and dual lens that are replaceable, which is really cool. And also it has really cool mounts and third-person perspective using, for example, the invisible selfie stick or the tail mount, that it gives you a bit like drone-like effect. So I will say, if you want super lightweight and tiny, go for the Go 3S. If you want to have more possibilities to record for longer multi-day trips, but also keep it tiny and small with a lot of mounting options for your POV shots. Go for the Go Ultra, and if you want the highest image quality with the most flexibility to film yourself and also the landscape around you and make some super cool edits in post, go for the X5. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps to support the channel and you don't miss the upcoming adventures. And don't forget to check the links in the description for exclusive discounts in Insta360 and more. Until the next adventure.